Killallzombies is Beat Shaper's first ever solo venture onto the PS4 home console, and they have decided to make a zombie twin-stick shooter. Twin-stick shooters have always been a crowded genre, especially with zombies. Joining the ranks of one of our favorite games, Zombie Estate, and even Dead Nation, this game is going to need something to stand out from the rest of the crowd. With Zombie Estate utilizing a pixel art style and 4-player co-op, or Dead Nation having levels to explore as opposed to the more familiar single map, Killallzombies better step up to the plate. Although instead of following the competition, they have decided to implement a new feature into the game, and that is having the ability for Twitch users being able to influence the levels. This new feature I feel is definitely what makes this game an easier sell. With the ability of friends or even random strangers to help or even hurt your progress, it is an all-out war, and you are the victim of the power struggle. Unfortunately for this review, I was only able to utilize my friends instead of a bigger crowd, which I can only assume all hell would break loose, and I can imagine, if anything, it would only help the game become more exciting. So to clarify, the rundown on how the Twitch or Ustream works is that the Twitch viewer is given a selection of 2 choices to choose from, then is put to vote where the status is displayed at the top of the screen for the players to view as well. The voting lasts for a minute until all votes are in, and then the effect kicks in, and they can range from being invincible to instant deaths, so be sure your viewers aren't dicks if you are serious about a high score. Speaking of high scores, that is the whole point of this game, to get to the top of the leaderboards, as opposed to the other games mentioned before where survival and getting to the end is the main goal. Putting this aspect of the game aside, playing without broadcasting is a whole other story. The game as it currently stands is just a single player mode, survival, with a defend the flag and a co-op mode in the works. The survival mode starts out where you are given a choice of starting weapons. You start out with the pistol, but as you progress and get further, you eventually unlock more weapons to choose from. The weapons go from classic to unique. You have your revolver, machine gun, and even a crossbow. And what zombie game would it be without a shotgun? Once your weapon is chosen, you start on the only map in the game, which is made up of hexagon flooring. The map, however, is constantly changing from vehicles being dropped in, turrets coming out of the ground, or even pitfalls being made help the map from getting old and keep it interesting. Although it makes the game interesting and cool, it does have a negative effect as well. I might be in the minority here, but I felt that having all these obstacles ruined one aspect of the game, and that is the whole threat of there being zombies. I felt as I was playing, I wasn't dying because of the horde of zombies coming at me, but rather the obstacles and perk selection. It is the equivalent of a TV show focusing on people dying because of starving to death as a result of the outbreak, as opposed to the actual zombie attacks. Who wants to see that? The only thing I could think of that might help would be if they had a red circle that appears as you hit a vehicle, as opposed to a player needing to guess the explosion radius. But I digress. The game does have excellent controls. I never once had the impression that I died because of the controls, so no need for improvement there. Also, who can ignore how great the game looks as well? The character models are well done, and so are the perks. The perks in the game are unique and definitely make the game more enjoyable, like the music for the Grim Reaper power-up and even the nuclear explosions. Be careful though, because some can result in instant death. The sound is also a major plus for this game as well. When it comes to the menus, you're introduced to a rock band, and in the game, you have great sound effects and background music to enjoy as you murder hordes of zombies. Overall, I would say that this is a great game with an extreme lack of content. Even with future updates adding new modes, the way the game sits right now is very steep for $13.99. So much so that I could not recommend the game. However, given how well the game has been done thus far, it is pretty safe to say that once the new modes are introduced, this is definitely a title worth considering. Thank you for watching our video review of Killallzombies. For more video reviews, just check out our YouTube channel. If you want to know even more about SMP, feel free to check us out on Twitter or even our podcast at the links in the description. Thanks again for watching, and we really appreciate it for supporting us.